To the winter tournament, which is gonna be hosted by Shadow Online Gaming, and this is the first battle which I'm actually playing against Black Philip, which is a tournament player, quite a good one actually, and I don't know if he's got a YouTube or a Twitch channel, but yeah, I haven't seen one. If he does, and he says that he does, I'm just gonna link it down in the description. For now, we're just gonna roll in with the battle. So this tournament is gonna be about I think 5 battles, and the 2 who are gonna be ending up in the on the top, they're gonna be the ones that are gonna get through the next phase. So 5 battles, this is the first one, and let's see how it goes. We're gonna check out the composition. So for me, as you already saw, I'm playing as Greenskins against the against the Tomb Kings. And that happens a lot lately because I just love the Greenskins. I don't know, I've said it before, but they're bad, but at the same time great against any faction. They get a lot of weaknesses, but they get a lot of strengths, and I really think they're if you want to perform really good with them, you have to be like really good at your micro and really know what you're doing, because they get a lot of tools, and you just need to find the right use for them. So a front line of 3 black orcs, pretty much essential. I know some people go with savage orcs, but the thing with the black orcs is that they have immunity to psychology, which is this one over here, and the Tomb Kings are always gonna be bringing a lot of terror, and yeah, savage orcs, big ones, have like anti-large and stuff like that. They don't have armor piercing, just so you know, but they don't have that immune against psychology, so they're gonna be terror outed all of the time. So even they sound like the great choice, they're really not. So I think the best one is to always go for the black orcs, at least 2 or 3. If you go more than that, it's quite of an overkill. So in the back line, I went really deep with 3 nasty skulkers, and that's because I have a heavy missile line and I really need to protect it. So if he comes in my back, these guys are gonna be dropping smoke screen bombs and stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be an open field battle, as Black Philip has positioned himself over here, so it's gonna be something like a hot gates battle, let's just say. 3 units of archers, I think. One is the Rastiers, 2 orc archer boys on left and right side. We get some forest goblin spider riders along with the major marauders. Pretty much standard. You always bring the major marauders, one of the best cost-effective unit in the game, I think. 2 forest goblin spider riders. These guys, they're not great. Their leadership is really low, and they always end up running, but they're excellent at pinning down your opponent. These guys are large entities, so and they have poison, so anybody who tries to get through them or try to harass your back line, you just drop these guys on them, and then just pull out with your archers and shoot it down and hope it's gonna die before the spider riders are gonna retreat. The good thing is that they're gonna retreat, but they're always gonna be coming back. So that's another good synergy for these guys. And 2 goblin big bosses over here on a spider, because they apply the poison. No other skill attached, just stripped completely down. And Wurzag on his boar over here. He's got the effigy of the Git, the Wag of course, the Jetback here, and Foot of Gork along with Here We Go and Fists of Gork, along with the Bonewood stuff and the squiggly beast. In the back line, I got 2 Goblin Wolf Riders hidden, 1 on each side. And let's go over and check out Black Philip's army. On the front line, he's got 3 Skeleton Warriors, being backed by a Tomb Scorpion, some Ushabti over here, some more over here, and even the Chosen of the Gods as his missile play. He's got 3 Carrions into the air, quite a good choice to harass the back line. And this is the reason I always not bring the goblin archers. I bring orc archer boys or even savage orcs. others, because they can beat off these Carrions. So, even more in the back line, some more skeleton warriors and a whole lot of spearmen. And this is pretty much it. He's got the Tomb Prince over here with the protection buff, I take it. No, he only got the Curse of Jaff and the Tomb Strike to cause terror. Quite an excellent choice over there. And Grand Hierophant Katep on a horse. And he's got the Arcane Conduit, incantation of desiccation. Nero's protection spell, the Cursed Blades, and the Lit Staff, which actually adds 15 in any ability recharge. Even the smoke screen bombs are gonna be affected by this, just so you know. Every skill is affected by that recharge. And I think this is it, right? Yeah, let's begin the battle. So I was expecting an open field battle over here, but he just positioned himself up on this way. I'm gonna be taking some early shots from the Ushabti to my Black Orcs, which is, well, they're anti-infantry, am I right? Yeah. I know they're used to kill large targets mostly, but their designation is actually anti-infantry. And yeah, so I'm just gonna, let's fast forward this. I'm just gonna be trying to get in line. I'm trying to get the Nasty Skulkers out in the back, at least 2 of them. I'm only gonna keep 1 over here. Honestly, I think it was somewhat of a mistake, but because I already had the Wolf Riders, but yeah, whatever. So I'm gonna be advancing on the front. I'm gonna be freezing up a little, as you will notice over here, and that's the reason for that is that my WAG was on a freaking cooldown because of this ability over here. He just added 15 seconds to my WAG, so I just can't pop it at the moment. As you will see, these guys will stop over there, and I don't know, should I charge, should I not? And as soon as I see the Tomb Scorpion coming in, I think I'm just gonna counter charge over here, and these skeleton warriors are not gonna be a match for the Black Orcs. And as soon as the Tomb Scorpion goes in, I'm gonna send in the 2 Goblin Bee bosses along with Wurzak, and I think I'm just gonna drop anytime soon an effigy of the Git. Over here, as you can see, all my missile line have started firing on the Chosen of the Gods immediately, and as you can see, they're already 25% health. These Black Orcs are gonna have a problem over here against the Ushabti and the Skeleton Warriors. They can beat them both, but I think he's gonna drop some more reinforcements over here, and these Black Orcs will take some punishment. Back here, the Nasty Skulkers are still invisible. They have the stock ability, they haven't been seen. He's gonna move in his Necropolis Knights over here in order to snipe out Wurzak and the green Goblin Big Bosses along with the Black Orcs, but he's gonna try to pull back because I got the Nasty Skulkers over here ready to drop the smoke screen bomb. I'm moving the Forest Goblin Spider Riders to back up the Black Orcs over here just to apply poison. I think I'm gonna be doing the same over here, or have where's my other spiders? Are they back? Okay, they're over here. They're just gonna be trying to protect the back line. I'm gonna soon, yeah, I'm gonna pull the other spiders as well to protect the rest. And with the help of the Orc Arrow boys over here and the spiders with the poison and all, these guys will melt almost immediately. Over here, I get my Goblin Wolf Riders. I'm gonna send them into that little gap. Although he didn't have any missile line, so they were kind of a waste in this case. The Nasty Skulkers are gonna end up fighting Skeleton Spearmen. At least they're winning this battle, so they're gonna be performing quite well. And here is the juice, here in the middle. The Tomb Prince is trying to come in to snipe out any target over here. Most preferably it would be Wurzak, but he just can't get through because I got a lot of stuff over here. The Goblin Big Boss has got a lot of mass. In the back line, one Carrion has been cleaned, the other one is trying to pull out, and the other one over here will soon go down. Some units are wavering, but it's not a big deal. I'm soon gonna just start opening fire over here just to get them done. And yeah, I guess I froze over here. I forgot about my Goblin Wolf Riders, and I'm gonna send them into the back line anytime soon over here. I think I'm gonna stop these ones because there's gonna be a foot of Gork coming over here. I'm gonna charge and pull out immediately, and yes, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna send the order to pull out, and let me see, boom. So there we go, the Ushabti suffering that damage. Also my Black Orcs, but they were already beaten, so I thought, okay, let's sacrifice the already beat down Black Orcs to get some good value over here, because there were like 3 units in this place. He summoned some Ushabti into the back line. I'm gonna send the Goblin Big Bosses along with Wurzak. I'm trying to keep him safe in the back. And yeah, I'm just gonna drop them here. The Black Orcs are gonna be doing an excellent job. Unfortunately, he gets, and this is what I'm talking about, the forest goblin big spider riders. I also drop an here we go plus 44 melee attack across all of these units over here. The Black Orcs are up to 80 melee, 93 melee attack, oh my dear lord, and even more spiders are gonna be dropping in. And yeah, they tried to get into the back line, but they couldn't. So my fire range is still available and kicking ass back here. Although the front line of mine is dropping all over the place, but I can always just fall back and just keep shooting. Over here I'm just gonna try to pull Wurzag out, because it's gonna be a nasty situation if he remains over there. One Goblin Big Boss has actually taken some damage. The Meiji Marauders are just gonna drop in here just to manage to save Wurzag and the Goblin Big Boss. They're gonna waver and they will eventually come back. I'm soon gonna be, as you can see, the balance of power was pretty much all in my favor, but now it has dropped back because of that massive rally over here. But I'm slowly gaining some units back, because this is how the Greenskins play. Over here, Black Philip overextended. He sent like 600 worth of units against hunting down one nasty skulker, which is, well, in the long run useful for me. I'm gonna pop the WAG for a second time. I forgot to mention it the first. The Goblin Big Bosses over here have are fighting in the front line against Katep and the Tomb Prince, and as you saw, it was a little bit of a flood over here. My front line broke and they were all pouring in, but as they were trying to get into the back line, these archers here were just shooting at them and they were just decimating them. There were pretty much all of their units was like 800 health points, so just a few shots were enough to bring them down. So Katep has been inflicted with some heavy damage. The Goblin Big Boss is on the hand. He's been getting shot by all of these boys. Wurzag is gonna try to come here and snipe him out. I've already used the effigy of the Git to take out the Tomb Scorpion and the Necropolis Knights, I think so, or the Tomb Prince, I don't remember. So yeah, a lot of retreating forces are gonna be dropping back. The Ushabti are melting over here, fighting just Goblin Riders, and the Nasty Skulk is gonna drop in there to provide some help. The Black Orcs, the backbone of my army, have prevailed till the end, and as you can see here, Tomb Prince, just with a few hits, actually manages to get Wurzag down to 10% health. But this is gonna be it. So first game is gonna go for me, first game of this tournament, and let's see the breakdown. So Wurzag 70 kills, probably with that Foot of Gork, because I was being kind of protective, just keeping him in the back and always just attacking targets that managed to get through. Goblin Big Bosses did an excellent job. One of the kills they got was actually the Tomb Scorpion. We just sniped it out along with Wurzag quite effectively in the beginning and with the effigy of the Git. Nasty Skulkers, two of them didn't perform that well because I didn't get through the back lines effectively, but one over here in the middle just kept jogging smoke screen bombs, and this was one of the reasons that even losing my Black Orcs, the opponent of mine wasn't able to get into the back line. Black Orcs, as you can see, a beastly unit all across the line. They just got a ton set of kills, they get a ton set of damage into the large constructs. Orc Arab boys finished up along with the Rusty Arrows at full health, and that was because of the spiders over here. They were just there holding the enemy pinned down, cleaning the carrions, just stopping the Ushabti or the Necropolis Knights getting into the back. Quite a useful unit overall, and these guys were also standing in the back, just shooting any target that tried to get through, any large target, just applying poison, armor piercing damage, and actually charging into the front lines just to stop the advance. And this is how it went. So a really nice build from Katep over there. I usually see a lot more Katep in Katep lately in against Greenskin matches, because he's got that recharge ability, the increased recharge rate. Yeah, I think that's it, because it really stops my WAG from popping, and pretty much all of the abilities, even the smoke screen bomb. So he's a nice choice. I always prefer Black Archon. I think Black Archon is the most competitive choice across pretty much all games. Perhaps Cetra a little bit, but I think Archon is the way to go into pretty much any of these matches, because if it was Archon here just dropping Spirit Leeches or Wurzag, all of this rumble would have melted a lot earlier. Some tough in the front line, being backed by Ushabti, which is standard way to fight the greenskins. Although the Black Orcs are able to overcome that, both the skeletons and the Ushabti, both fighting them at once. Carrions, always great to harass the back line, but I had a counter to that. The Ushabti did quite great. Most of these guilds are Black Orcs, but in the end they just succumbed to their counterparts. The Chosen of the Gods just being sniped out almost immediately. I think it was a mistake keeping him in the front. He should always be in the back, just acting somewhat like an artillery and always being defended. So quite a mistake from Black Phillip over there. And the Necropolis Knights, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about these guys. And the Tomb Scorpion, always great, but just you have to be mindful about the effigy of the Git. Him going full offensive in the beginning really cost him that Tomb Scorpion. And that was it, guys. So I really hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like or a comment, and stay tuned because more of these battles are gonna be dropping in soon. So I think every other day, yeah. So I'm gonna drop this one Saturday. The next one is gonna be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, something like that, if I'm correct. That's because Sado is organizing this tournament, and he is the one pulling the strings, and I think almost every player is posting his battles every other day. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, guys. Feel free to leave a like or a comment, and feel free to subscribe and hit the notification button. Let's not forget about that, because I see that 25% of my subscribers are watching my videos, and 75% is actually people that are not subscribed. So feel free to subscribe if you are guys dropping by every time and just watch, but you're not subscribed. So yeah, just do that, and Zardar out, and bye bye.